Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. How are you today? And then I think this is about the first Ramadan, yeah. Happy Ramadan day, and then I hope we always be happy to welcome Ramadan day, Ramadan month, sorry, and also we must be get a good spirit, and then we must have a good strong and to do about fasting. Okay, I hope we always keep healthy and then we always stay at home. Okay, today this morning we are going to talk about malicious software. What is the malicious software? For the last meeting, we talked about software. It is software, malicious software is been the same with the virus. Yeah. Then virus is small thing that we cannot do about the physics. And then sometime, not sometime, this is about a virus always damage a lot of software. And then, so I think this is bad for software and for data, especially in the computer or in the laptop. Okay, and then meeting 5, we talk about our topic, malicious software. Okay, let's start. Malicious software, which is created to do something bad and to perform criminal intention. Jadi this means this malicious software, atau this is about the software that call about malicious software. Jadi it means software can image or can attach a lot of software in the computer or in a laptop maybe, I think. And so there are so many categories about this software. Let's check it out. The first about the virus. Virus is software that can replicate by injecting or infecting its own code into our file. But its way to infect other file, virus can be divided into 3 categories. This means virus is software can replicate by injecting or infecting its own code into other file. This means this is about a little things can damage or can spread out about something to the other file, especially a data in the computer or in the laptop. Okay, I think there are still 3 categories about the virus. Okay, number 1. Okay, and then virus attack the computer that we copy our code, the host computer system file data, which is destroy the origin program. This means when you start with the computer, I think there is the virus, and then after you use about the computer, and then we hope you can clean about the computer with the antivirus. Okay, and then number 1, virus that insert a copy and is malicious code at the end of the file. This means the goal of the offending virus is not harm to the host program. And sometimes a virus always be able to run itself. Okay, number 3, virus define the method it uses of infecting file by adding their code to the beginning of the file. By doing this, these viruses ensure that they are activated when an infected file is used. That is meant the virus can be activated when uninfected file is used. Jadi always spread out from the virus to the other data. Okay, jadi there are 3 categories about it. Okay, this is about the kind of the virus. The first about worm, yeah. Worm like the cacing. Maybe I think you know about the cacing. Jadi we can think about that name with a kind of a name of the animal. Yeah, name of the animal. Okay, and then worm is also a kind of malicious software. A kind of malicious software. Jadi it is different from virus. Worm cannot inject or infect other file. Yeah. And so a worm is a software which replicate by creating its own copy. This means not infect or inject to other file, but the worm replicates by creating its own copy. Jadi there is about the difficulty of worm. And then without infecting other file. And then sometimes that worm spreads through network or the internet using email. Jadi be careful if there is about it means a nice thing or a nice word in email or a spam, you cannot click because this is about the worm. For example, worm always call I love you, and then worm I love you spread by internet or an email attachment. This means they always spread in the email attachment. You must be careful here. If you open about the email, that there is about the word like I love you. Okay. Yeah, this is about, for example, example about the word like this, like love letter for you, and then .txt. Jadi this is about a subject I love you. Jadi this is about the files. Don't be open, don't be click. Okay. And then the third about the Trojan horse. The third about the kind of malicious software. Why you can call about Trojan horse, and then it took from ancient Greek, maybe, yeah. There is about the Trojan horse. This is about a name of the animal. It's a big stupa, maybe, a big stupa, a big stone in the Greek. And then Trojan horse is a program that looks like a good program. Jadi look like a good program, but actually this is a bad program that always destructive, code and trigger. And Trojan is also different with virus and worm because that Trojan horse cannot replicate and cannot infect other file, but destroy. Okay. Like this, yeah. This is about the stone. But the Trojan horse. There are many kind of the Trojan horse. For example, a kind of Trojan horse: password stealer, keylogger, pack program, anonymous emailer, remote monitoring, remote inspector. Jadi sometimes the Trojan horse always hide from the kind of thing below. Okay. Okay, I think this is about our discussion. Jadi there are 3 categories about malicious software. The first about the virus, the second about worm, and then the third about Trojan. Each malware software has got many categories. has got a special characteristic. And so you must know exactly about it. Okay, do you understand what I mean? And I hope you always read again, and then I hope you always know exactly what virus. Okay, and then if we can make about the summary, there are 3 categories about the malicious software. The first about the virus, the second about worm, and then the third about Trojan horse. And then each malicious software has got special characteristics. I think you know this. Okay, so just say beware of the malicious software. Okay, see you. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.